Cattle corridors are known to be not fit areas for one to practice agriculture. But with research and innovations, some farmers do not regret practicing agriculture in these dry lands. In our EcoPlus program today, we take you to Madu in Gomba district to one of the farmers, Frank Kuzaala, proprietor of Kuzaala Quality Farm, who has no regret in doing farming in the cattle corridor with the new innovations he introduced on his farm.
I'm doing agriculture. I have banana plantation there. I have cows there. I have goats there. You can see their structure. So I'm doing a lot of things on that farm. I have some chlorici. I have sugar napier, have capuchon, and very many types of grass for my animals, because in farming, before you start, first stock food. It will help you. The time your food done, you'll see how much you've been earning, be getting. It will help you to see the farming is working or I'm wasting my time.
Kuzaala tells us how he gained the inspiration to practice agriculture.
My aim is to change people's mindset, mostly Ugandan youth, and those who think that farming is for failure, to know that in your capacity you can do farming and do it better. Because in farming we don't need qualification to enter the farming. Any knowledge you have, you can enter the farming as long as you love it. As long as you have that passion, we just welcome you whenever you are. So I came into this system to do breeding as well, to sell animals to other areas like Eastern Uganda, like Northern Uganda, and many parts of Uganda. Actually, even outside Uganda, I have my customers. So, and I'm proud of being farmer, because I've changed people's lives through farming. It is not only selling animals to them, but also giving them advice and being there for them. You know, it is not good to just sell your animals to someone without giving her or him time and you talk about farming. So I always give some lectures, some classes for my customers and my friends who always come here, how they should do to do farming. Because me, to start farming, it is not something I've just started. It is inborn, it is in my blood. I found it. My father was a farmer, my mother, she's a farmer. So I'm from the blood of farming. So when you talk about farming, or when you call farmers, even if I don't have animals, I can come because I have a lot of ideas about farming. Though farming, it needs research, people are still researching, so I cannot say that I know much about farming, and there are those who better than me, but it is all about research. So because farming is science, technology, and skills. So every time science change and technology change. So that is the thing manages the farming.
Cattle corridors are known to be dry lands. Why did you choose to practice agriculture, especially in Gomba?
Gomba is the one of the cattle corridors we have, but it is very good, this area, Gomba. compared to other places. But you know, everything has its challenge, good and bad, or disadvantages and advantages. So, one advantage is one, because here you can do all whatever you need, and even access to other farmers and to see what they are doing. It is very easy compared to urban. But urban is also good actually for the starters, because you find someone, and I say, I wanted to start farming, but I have one challenge: I don't have enough land. Use your small land, even if it is in urban area or rural area. In our village, you can start with small you have. But people think that maybe to start farming, it needs a big land, a big portion of land. So here in cattle corridors, one challenge of those who don't have a big land to start, they think that maybe they are behind compared to the neighbors. You are having 1 acre, your neighbors, they are in 100 acres, 200, 1 square mile. Really, you find yourself that you are in the midst of ranchers, and yet for you have 1 acre. So I also encourage those who have the 1 acre, 2 acres, 3 acres.
Incorporating new innovations and technology on his farm have contributed a lot to boosting his farm activities.
Very many benefits I'm getting from biogas, because I had the problem of firewood. If I wanted to cook for my people, my visitors, you can see the farm. It is a very big farm. I always have visitors, and what? That biogas, it has helped me not even to cook for my visitors' food, even for my workers. And remember, the wastage of cow dung, I put them in my banana, in my flowers there. So very many benefits from biogas. So it is good to have biogas at your home, because even those who think that today it has rained, I think we are not going to cook because we don't have firewood. No, you just use your gas to cook. You can even use gas, your biogas, to lighten your home. Sometimes you don't need solar. You just use your biogas to lighten all your parts of home. So very many benefits of biogas. So it is good to have it. Another benefit of biogas, it is environmental conservation. One, because if you're using biogas, I don't think you will cut tree. And now we are fighting for that, not people cutting trees, but instead of cutting them, plant them. So that's why I'm having this biogas at my home. I'm protecting the environment. Another thing which biogas helps me, I get all the wastage from biogas, the wastage of cow dung, to my garden. And actually, I take it there when it is already concentrated, and there is no gas. So, and remember, it can take time, that cow dung, to concentrate. It can take even 1 year or 2 years. But when you are using biogas, it is very easy and quicker to concentrate, and you put it in your gardens. Because there is no way you can take your cow dung into gardens when the gas is still there. You first remove the gas so that you put the good manure, fresh one, concentrated one. That solar, it helps me to pump water from the dam. up to my flowers, up to my garden, up to other systems where my cows getting water from. So it is a solar system which has the solar pump inside. That solar pump uses solar panels. And those solar panels, it works even if it is darkness, even if it is rain season. As long as there is something, the warm temperature, something like the days is a little bit shine, the longer there is a lot of shine, that solar, I can also use it to pump water from there up to all those corners in the farm. So it is good to have it because at the first I was using generator. I see it is too costly. They were charging me a lot of fuel. Even the workers used to cheat on me. Used to say that, Mzee, you know what happened? Now we need 10 liters. And actually I remember by that time the fuel consumption was high. We used to get we used to get diesel per liter. By then it was at 7,000. So it was a lot of money for a farmer. So then I said, this is a big challenge. I think I should look for a better system which can be friendly to my income. So when I bought that one, now that is a solution to everything.
Practicing agriculture has not left Frank the same, as he counts many benefits.
A lot of benefits, because actually not only getting money from farming, but a lot, because by the time I used to get matoke, yet my garden was not fertile. I had no enough cow dung to put into my garden. So both agriculture, when I started planting matoke, I used to get cow dung from my animals to my matoke, which means now it goes together, my garden growing, at the same time farming growing. And this garden, you can see it that it is small, but all the matoke I get from there, I always sell and get money for workers, money for people who take care of my animals. Instead of selling my animals to pay the workers, I just sell matoke to pay the workers. So you can see there are all benefits. My children can't be chased from school because of school fees. Yet I have the matoke you are seeing there. So it helps to solve the problem of school fees and so on. So I encourage the youth to resort in farming, do gardening. Don't say that I have a small land. Start with the little you have. Even 50 by 100, you can plant there matoke, you can put there animal. So start, be determined.
But how has agriculture contributed to environmental conservation, especially in this cattle corridor?
Really, our leaders, they were trying to put effort to see that they can bring boreholes in our area, but the place is naturally dry. But for that, as we farmers, we find a solution for that. We have dug dams. We dig dams for our animals. If you know that at your farm you have 500 heads of Frisians or cows, you need a dam at 2 acres, and make sure that the depth is like 40 to 50 meters. Then you can reserve water for dry seasons. That is mostly July, June, and August, 3 months. Reserve water for those 3 months, and after, by September or October, we always have rain. But those 3 months, you have to dig a big dam, planning for the dry season. In this era, we are now using the system, not like those days where we used to struggle getting water from one place to another place.
He elaborated more on challenges encountered by farmers in the cattle corridor.
Most of farmers actually in cattle corridors, we don't want to find out, majority, we don't find out why our cows are not getting a high milk yield, are not getting milk, why we are not getting enough milk from our animals, and yet we claim that they are good breed. So now I'm going to have a solution for that. Other people, when they plan, they always think that maybe today we are going to have rain up to December. So it is like when you have visitors at home and you say that this kilo of posho is enough for them. You don't buy food according to the visitors you have, but you buy food according to your big home, because don't think about the visitors you have in your house, but think even those who always come in your house. So if you are reserving water, don't target the only animals you have, but target even to help the community, because there is no way you can leave your people around you to die and yet you have water. So if you are securing water, or if you are reserving water, do a dam which can reserve water for 2 years for your animals and for community, because it would be unfortunate you to have water and yet people around you, they are dying. So water is not only you, even to help other people. So Gomba, we have found a solution for that. We have now dams. I think if all goes well, by next 2 years from now, Gomba, the problem of water, it will be solved, because people have dug a lot of water reservoirs. So we have reserved water. We have water. So maybe pasture, but even now, people have come to teach us how they preserve. Or other people think that if I cut this tree and I get charcoal from it, I will survive. But you don't think the problem you have caused to your land. Natural trees, we don't plant them. We find them in farm. But the challenge, most of our people, they cut them for charcoal. You know, people, we have different thinking. You can cause a problem to your land, and yes, you think that you are solving the problem of financials. So my advice to farmers, mostly here in our area, is not to cut the trees over charcoals, not to cut the trees over poles and so on. So, because now, if a farmer can have chance, at least plant the trees than cutting the trees. Because very many advantages of planting trees and very many advantages of having trees in your farm. So even if there are few in your farm, please try to plant other trees around in your farm. It will create shades for your animals, and it will help you in the future because you can cut them and you start selling timbers and what. You know, Uganda, we don't look at one thing. We should look at other things as long as they are beneficials. Why? I'm here to encourage the Ugandans. Don't cut the trees. Let's keep the environment. Let's keep the environment. Your best enemy is the one who cuts the trees. Your friend is the one who reserves the trees. There is no way we can keep our environment while we don't have trees. Let's keep our environment. Let's plant trees. And now you find some wetlands, people putting there, malam constructing houses there. And after sometimes they start crying to government that government to Yambe, we have chair. What brings chair? It is because we are the ones spoiling our environment. So if we want to enjoy Uganda today, tomorrow and forever, for our grandchildren, we should keep the environment. There is no way we can keep the environment and yet we are cutting trees.
Frank Kuzaala has a message to the youths and other people wanting to do farming elsewhere in the country.
Let me take this opportunity to call the youth here, the viewers, mostly youth. Please, don't say that I've been walking down the road looking for a job. Starting with small you have, starting with opportunity around you. Try to meet those who have made it in life. Get some ideas from them. Don't ignore to have ideas, because you cannot start something without an idea. So other people paid for it. For us, we paid for it. You go abroad, think for an idea. But you have opportunity to get idea from here, using people around you. Please do so. Any opportunity you see in front of you, don't misuse it. Use it. Let us all start and do farming. Farming is not something you regret. It is actually something beneficial.